Today's show once again examines Planned Parenthood, which is the largest abortion provider in the United States. Sometimes we forget the humanity of what we're talking about today. So we're also going to take a look at a ultrasound video of life in the womb during the entire pregnancy. And to help us along the way in answering the questions about how does Planned Parenthood operate, how do they go about educating, and how do they go about servicing, and how do they go eventually providing abortions to our populace, mostly teenagers and women in their 20s and 30s. So our guest today is the founder and executive director of STOPP International. From a pro-life perspective, he has been and continues to have many right-to-life endeavors. Just to mention a few, he is the author of Parent Power, writer-editor of the Wednesday STOPP letter, and featured speaker at conventions, television like EWTN or Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher, and many radio shows across the country. He was featured on Planned Parenthood of America's list of nemesis in an anti-life film called The Unholy Alliance. Other notes in his career include working 30 years as a research physicist for IBM. After many accomplishments at IBM, he retired and devoted full time to the effort of the pro-life cause. He and his wife, Michaeline, have 3 grown children and 10 grandchildren, and I hope I pronounced his wife's name correctly. Anyways, today's show delves further into the broad mosaic of the Right to Life movement, and I confidently believe you'll find today's show to be unique, informative, content-rich, truthful, and thought-provoking. Well, welcome, Mr. Jim Sedlak.
Well, thank you, Brendan. It's great to be here.
Nice to have you. Before we delve into some of the questions, I'd just like to mention the call-in phone number, should our viewing audience have any questions. It's 617-973-4848. Well, Jim, I know that you're probably one of the most influential and informed individuals regarding Planned Parenthood's activities in America. But before we get talking about that, you have brought up from Virginia today a video that's called Baby Steps. Could you just give us 1 minute of a briefing on what it is that we're going to play in a minute or two?
Well, certainly. What we have is the new technology is 4D ultrasound, where we not only can see babies in the womb, but we can see them moving. And the technology has been pioneered by a doctor in England. And several years ago, American Life League sent a team of photographers, a film production crew over to England. They shot the pictures in the doctor's offices of various babies in the womb. And then we brought it back here to the United States and spent about a year putting it all together into a short DVD that shows human development inside the womb using the 4D ultrasounds. And we think it presents a very unique perspective. It really shows the babies living in their own environment, and we think it is going to be a great education piece, and we're honored to be able to have it on your show today.
Well, thank you very much. Well, perhaps we could see the Baby Steps video now.
You're about to be amazed. Thanks to the latest imaging technology, we'll be peeking inside the womb to see how babies grow during the last 7 months before birth, and how they keep themselves busy in the meantime. Now let's see how far our new little person has come in just 8 weeks. The face already has features distinguishable from other babies at the same age, and every day new features appear that will make this baby's face unique from any other face ever in the history of faces. Another feature unique to each person, fingerprints are being engraved at the same time. At 9 weeks, our baby learns 4 of the most important things we do our entire lives: sleep, wake up, stretch, and suck our thumbs. Well, maybe 3 things we do our entire lives. In the 10th week, some babies get a kick from using the womb like a trampoline. While others the same age just shrug their shoulders. Our eyes and nose are two of the itchiest parts of our bodies. Fortunately, they take shape about the same time baby learns how to scratch and has fingers to do it with. And baby's mouth can even open to practice saying, "ah," once the itch is gone. At 12 weeks, mom's coughing wakes the baby. Also, without being too specific, a close look will reveal that this baby's parents can stop thinking about girls' names. Also at 12 weeks, baby starts to smile. It's probably just coincidence that this is the same time that baby learns to kick, bend, twist, turn the head, make a fist, and punch. At 13 weeks, sex organs are more apparent, so is bone structure, and vocal cords are close to fully formed, ready to shout out with the first breath of fresh air. Around 4 months, baby can grasp with hands, swim, turn somersaults, and frown. That'll come in handy. The 5th month is when mom and her baby starts communicating. For example, a big noise from outside the womb might be answered by a big kick on the inside. Baby's way of telling mom, "That scared me." There's a growing sense that the mouth is going to be a big deal. Thumb sucking and finger licking becomes serious business. And baby even seems to know that being able to open the mouth will be a useful skill one day. Around week 25, fine hair grows on the head and eyebrows. An average weight is 1.5 pounds, closer to a total of 3 pounds if you happen to be twins, which makes it all a bit cozier. This probably won't be the first time this boy and girl butt heads or lend each other a helping hand in a tight spot. By the way, even though it looks like the twins are sharing the same room, each is in a separate sack. They won't actually touch each other until they're born. In the last 12 weeks, basic training for birth goes into high gear. 2 baby skills are being perfected: grabbing and pouting. Eye teeth are present, and so are eyes. Eyelids do a lot of blinking, even though there's nothing to see. At first, all this new stuff raises a lot of smiles. But after a while, anything can get boring. Even downright distasteful. With just 4 more weeks to go, baby weighs well over 2 pounds, and the once spacious room is getting a little cramped. Except for packing on a few more pounds in the last few weeks, baby's appearance and behavior are pretty much identical to what they'll be at birth. The only major stage of development left is for baby to make the first big decision in its life. When should I get out of here and see if there's anything new and amazing on the other side? Never suspecting that this first big decision will produce the one thing that never stops being new and amazing: the miracle of seeing a new life created by God.
Well, Jim, that was quite incredible to see all those images in the womb. What strikes you, or what strikes most people when they see that, would you say?
Well, I think really the humanity of the child in the womb. You know, I was doing a debate in Lubbock, Texas just 2 weeks ago against the head of Planned Parenthood in Lubbock, and he was maintaining all through the debate that what a woman has in her womb when she's pregnant is not a human being. He would not say what he thought it was. He just said, no, that's not a human being. Well, I think that today's 4D ultrasound with the views that you've just seen show very clearly that this is